build resilience, break the cycle. That's it. And I put some, just go through it and we discuss it later. Okay, then we can make the screen small.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
Gerlinde and me, and we are working there, and she gave this at APAS, I think. I took some out of there, and we made a funding, a charity. I was starting a big charity at the Sparkasse Pforzheim last year in February, and we gave this lecture. And there have been 60 people watching us around in the 14th floor of the Sparkassen Tower, which is the highest building of Pforzheim. You are just there and look out. It's just a place. It's incredible. So there we were sharing it. And there have been politicians and social workers and some old colleagues and 60 people. I mean, it's pretty good. It was full. The room was full. It's where the usually the, how do you call the highest gremium? Verwaltungsrat. I mean, the highest people meet there usually. And we were filling this room. We could be there for this time. It was really great, very nice experience. So there is fun with these things too. So I go a bit through it, and it's just short thing, and I didn't want to make it too long. We can extend it sometimes else, okay?
Okay.
Now that's from Gerlinde and the Canadian group. So I mean, they, I can talk with them like we do. And this David Olson, he's also, I give you later the chapter, the whole book of the Blue Handbook, and you can look it up. There is a lecture, there is a chapter from David Olson and from Gerlinde and from me about this network in Pforzheim. So it's all written down already there. And it's English, so it's easier for you.
Oh, thank you.
So I mean, I go to that. Always my thing is there's trauma, stress, and all that stuff. And I think be aware of resilience, because we know that all the people we take care, they have lots of ghosts in their history and in their even life. And usually they do pretty well. It's amazing. It's not running everything wrong, but they are pregnant and there is usually love and they do their best and they can pretty well do things with a kid or kids. But sometimes it makes sense if we do a little support, so then it goes better.
Yeah, of course.
So that's all the stuff. Fetal epigenetics, gene expression, fetal metabolism, and all that even is important for development and aging. So all life. And Gerlinde gives lots of information how diseases of the old actually have the roots in pre or ancestor things. Very amazing. So, and we need to talk about it and to tell the people and the politicians and the money givers.
Yeah, the insurance companies and the hospitals and the
And the
universities who,
state. I mean, there's state health politics.
yeah, and
What we
also
do, I mean, we do continuously. I'm talking in the Kommunalen Gesundheitskonferenz. I was invited to give my input there in our area. And I say, well, people take care that the pregnant women are not sent from one hospital to the other while they are in labor because one Kreissaal is shut because of overload. And then the pregnant woman is transferred to some other place which she doesn't know, and she has no relation, and she's scared. She's in state. She doesn't want to drive around when she is giving birth. So
What's frightening?
that's,
Must be frightening and awful.
yeah. So, and they understand, and we hope they are successful. And all that stuff happens, it's really.
I know.
So, positive psychosocial experience can build maternal resilience. So that's what we want to do. Now there's some COVID, you see. Was
Oh,
very
it's
stressful for
yeah.
all of us. So it was not easy for nobody. But we had our meetings in our quality circle. We had it all the way through. We had it online. But no one was missing. So we were so happy to at least meet by Zoom. So we were very happy, and it was a big support for us caregivers.
Great, wonderful.
Now that's just showing it stress, HPH, what everybody knows, but also this epigenetics. That's the point. That's what we are doing. That shows a bit more. I mean, stress and non-stress and all that, and what is done the messenger RNA protein assembly. And that's from Galinda's group also, with mice.
Yeah, I recognize Dr. Olson. He was the host of the
Yes,
meeting that I attended. Yeah,
right. He's great. I mean,
yeah.
we are same Jahrgang. And we will meet in Britain next month.
Oh, good.
So funny thing is, if there is stress at the mice, this counted the length in hours of pregnancy with mice. So N means F is parents' generation, and N is no stress, and stress is stress. F1 is first child generation. First had stress, second not. This one had first and second stress. And this then the grandkids. SNN, you see, one only stress, two or three. And then main effect was when the stress was generations before. So sometimes at mice, they had, and this then really at the limit where it's tough if they can survive this 527 hours, because usually it's 540. So it shows that the generation effect at the mice is even stronger than the direct effect.
Amazing. Really amazing.
How can we break it? Well, actually, that's my work, and there Gerlinde put my therapy in, because that was the numbers which we had from my therapy. So psychosomatic solution focus on generational stress, couple therapy, salutogenesis. Then we have the numbers I was mentioning, you see, the not
What
more
is
schools.
sorry, Rupert, what is salutogenesis?
Well, it's Aaron Antonovsky was kind of putting it. He was a American Israeli sociologist.
Uh-huh.
Aaron Antonovsky, you may look at. He's at Wikipedia. He's pretty good. he doesn't live anymore, but he put, you should not always only look how go things wrong. I mean, how does sickness occur or arise? Or how can it be that people solve their problems?
Nice. Yeah, okay.
That's his issue. And then we see this, you will see it soon, because those are my numbers.
I love this statistic.
Yeah.
Just leave this up for me for just a second, Rupert. I'm going to take a screenshot so I
Yeah,
can
sure.
share on my website because the numbers speak for themselves. You know, they're just so powerful.
But
Thank
be a
you.
bit
Okay.
careful because it's in preparation. You see that if you put it officially, we want to make this presentation or this paper, but we need to find somebody to print it.
Good. Yeah. I think it's
So
such a good example. You know, it's so it's so distressing to me that we have this wonderful information from years of you know, regressive research and pre and perinatal studies, but we also are beginning to get, you know, really solid numbers about how good prenatal bonding is in terms of consequences at birth. And look at these numbers. And so why cannot the system absorb this? Why can't universities require 1 semester of studying the psychological consequences of obstetrical interventions? 1 semester uh, included in order to get your license. It would make a big dent in the statistics like you have done.
but that's why we do this research. I mean, that's my work here, as you
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful.
But I tell you what we are still doing, so that's
Yeah.
it's,
Babies,
it's
babies, if they're happy, they want to stay inside.
yeah, and that shows birth weight is higher, and even the head circumference is higher.
Mhm.
That's the one again. Yeah, maybe that's the last one of mine, but I will show you some others.